What's up, everybody? Let me send a note real quick to the Discord. All right. Hope everybody's having a good night. I'm super excited because we hit 1,000 subscribers today, and I'm just completely blown away by that. You know, I worked really hard on this channel to get there, and the fact that we're there is just crazy to me. I can't believe it. I really can't believe it. And you know, I just want to thank everybody that's been part of this as we've gone here. And so, yeah. So I'm doing a impromptu stream tonight because we did hit that milestone. So we're going to play a few songs here tonight, just hang out. Today, or tonight I should say, I've got the Gibson Firebird Zero. So we did a video about this guitar, and it's an awesome guitar. I love it. I don't like that it's non-reversed, but that's okay. It's a good guitar still. I'll play a few sounds for you so you can hear what it sounds like before we do anything. So here we go. I'm just going to play a couple of random things here. Super hot, this guitar. It's kind of like peeking out, but it sounds really good with overdrive though. Anyway, love this guitar. So we're just gonna play a few random things here, play some backing tracks, you know, just chilling out. Let's do it. Hey, John, thank you so much. I'm still in disbelief. Like when I look at under my video, it says 1K. That's just crazy to me, man. Thank you to you personally. You comment on like all my stuff. Like, and I when I make a new video, I'm like super hoping that I see you say something about it because I really appreciate you, man. Thank you, John. I usually try to reply to every single comment, but I got really behind because I've been so busy lately. So I'm going to answer some of your comments live right now. So let's see. One of the ones I didn't reply to, you noticed in my live stream that I was with my band. I had my Kramer and my bass player told me to put it down and get my Les Paul, and you asked me why. So for some reason during that show, the output of the Kramer, so I can't really hear very good anymore because of my problem, which I'm still working on. I have to wear these in-ears now, so I couldn't really hear volume differences very well. Apparently, the Kramer output was super low to the point where they couldn't hear it out in the crowd. I don't know why, because it has a super distortion in it. So she was telling me, hey, switch guitars. We'll figure it out later. Switch guitars. So I switched guitars, and then the rest of the set was fine. So that's why she asked me to do that. So that answers that question. One of the other questions you had was about the, you made a comment about Jaguar Mustang style bridges and how you had a nightmare setting yours up. You're not the only person that I've seen say something like that. I've seen a lot of posts online, a lot of comments on YouTube videos from a lot of people who have had a similar issue with those kind of systems. So I kind of knew what I was getting myself into. Now I've got the IYV, which is sitting right off camera over here. And that one has a Jazzmaster Jaguar style tremolo, and I never had issues with mine. But I'm just lucky, I think, because a lot of people have those problems. The Mustang and the Jaguar that I have, neither of them have a problem with the tremolo. I did have to shim the neck on the Jag, which is, I believe that's the video that you commented on. And after I shimmed the neck and raised the bridge, I didn't have problems with it anymore. The Mustang somehow was perfectly fine, as I got it. I didn't have to do anything to it. It stays in tune. The string doesn't pop off the saddle. I don't have any problems with it. So I believe that you had that experience, and I understand why you would say that you didn't want to, go back down that road. I get it. If I had an experience like that, I wouldn't want to either. But I got really lucky with mine, and so I'm really happy about that. And I know there's other comments you've made on some other videos. I can't remember them off the top of my head, so I can't address them at the moment. But I do intend on going back through and answering all the different things that I didn't get a chance to answer yet. So again, thank you personally. I really appreciate it. Having this, reaching this milestone is kind of a big deal. Being a YouTube partner, it's it's not something I ever thought was going to happen. I made that original video of mine about the Bullet Mustang because I don't know, I was doing a lot of stuff and I wanted to film it. I used to make YouTube videos in college and like when I was younger, and they were just like really simple covers with me with an acoustic or something. But I'd never made a video like that. And so to think that we're now at a point where we're monetized, I'm a YouTube partner, I have over 1,000 subscribers. It's totally crazy. And I've been working toward that for a long time, and I just really appreciate it. If there was a group of like top fans, like you're probably in that group. You're like in the upper 1%. So thank you. I really appreciate it. Anyway, today I've got the Gibson. Sorry, I got a message. Gibson Firebird Zero. Thanks, John. I didn't take it as nasty. I took it as like frustration. Like you're still frustrated about having to deal with it. And like I totally get it. Like I've had experiences with some things that make me never want to go touch them again. Like those Bullet Squires. Other than the Bullet Mustang, I mean, I hate those guitars because of how bad the fretwork is on them. I like everything else about them, but the fretwork is so bad. So I get it. Like there's certain things that you encounter that you just never want to mess with again. And like I did not take that as nasty at all. I took that as like you were still mad about it because it sucked. And I believe you. I believe it sucked. So, yeah, don't worry about it. You don't have to apologize at all. I totally get it. See, if somebody is emotional or is negative and they're explaining a experience that they had and they're explaining that experience, or they have like an example or something like that, I think that it's appropriate to be negative. That's fine. I have no problem with that at all. It's when someone comes in and they're like, "You're stupid and dumb and wrong," and that's all they say. It's like, what? Am I supposed to take that seriously? Like, what? There's no credibility. Like, what are you talking about? Now, if someone came in and said, "You're stupid because there's actually a button. If you press the button, it fixes the problem that you say is unfixable." I mean, you still shouldn't call somebody stupid, but in that situation, I would understand and sort of accept that criticism, you know? It's when people are just mean with no reason. I don't get it. You were not being mean, so. You don't see some of the horrible comments that I get on some of my videos. People can be really nasty and say mean things about the way I look or the way I talk or the way that I describe something, and super mean, super negative. YouTube flags those comments for me to look at because I guess somehow it knows. So, anyway, I've got this awesome guitar today that I haven't played for a long time. I think the last time this was in a video was like 8 months ago. But this is the Gibson Firebird Zero. It's a Firebird, sort of. It doesn't have a reverse headstock. It doesn't have a reverse body. It's got one volume, one tone. It's got ceramic pickups, and it's got a wraparound tailpiece. So on paper, it should be terrible, but it's not. It's absolutely awesome. It's really nice. These are some of my favorite pickups in any guitar that I have. I mean, they just sound awesome. Alright, I think I'm out of tune. I put new strings on this like 2 minutes before I started this stream, so let me check that tuning real quick. Alright, let's go. I'm going to play another backing track here. Where was it? I saw a one that I really liked. This one. That's fun, man. Hey, Ian, good to see you again. Hey, we did it. We hit 1,000 subscribers today. I am so happy and excited and thankful for everybody involved with that. So, thanks to all of you watching now and all of you watching in the future and all of you who have watched before. It's a big milestone for us. So, I think we should play a song now. I'm thinking we should play... I've got the glasses for it. Do people here like the band Nirvana? I've been listening to a lot of them lately. For those of you just joining us, we are using the Gibson Firebird Zero today. This is a guitar that everybody hates but me, I guess. Non-reverse body, non-reversed headstock. It is a Gibson. It was made in Nashville, Tennessee. They did not sell very well. They were one of the cheapest modern Gibsons that have ever been released. I got mine fairly cheaply from my local shop. I love this guitar. I think it sounds awesome, and people need to take a chill pill and appreciate that some people can't afford a $5,000 Gibson Les Paul. That being said, if you see one of these out in the wild or for less than $500 somewhere, I would say jump on it. It is a Gibson. You should be proud of it if you have one. I'm proud of mine, and I love it. So, anyway, let's go ahead and play a song. I got to decide which one I want to do. So, I've got like a bunch of them queued up here. I'm going to pick one. All right. This is a horrible idea because I'm going to do a song that's kind of hard to sing immediately without warming up my voice. So, apologies in advance. Reverb. Let's do it. Cannot sing this song. I'm worse at what I do best to form a skill for free impressed. I made a truth. It's always been and always will until the end. Hello, 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 hello. I'm never doing that again. Man, I'm sorry, man. My voice was not ready to do that song. And when I play it, I usually cheat and play it in E instead of F, so oops. Well, now I know better. It's a good thing that I don't have like 5 million people watching these. The dislikes would be like through the roof. Thank you for the guitar comment. I agree. I kept leaning back further because I was like, maybe then the guitar will make it sound better, and then you won't hear me trying to sing that song. Man, that was horrible. That's okay. We are going to try something else now. I really am enjoying singing again. Like I said last night, I hadn't sung in like over a week because my voice, I lost it in like some kind of cold or something. I don't know. Let's find another really good backing track. I found a couple. I'm like queuing them up. You might be able to hear the sound of the tabs opening as I click on them. So just pulling up a couple, and then we'll keep playing. If anybody has any requests of a genre or style or something, just let me know. I'll see what I can do. And I think that's the last one. Okay, I found a bunch, so I'm going to start it. I don't know what this is. It's muted. Why? Here we go. Oh man, I did not expect to play that whole thing. That was fun. I missed this guitar. Certain guitars of mine bring out things in me. Thank you, Ian. Thank you, John. I appreciate it. Yeah, certain guitars bring out things in me. Like that Mustang brings out stuff in me. This one brings out stuff in me too. When I gig this guitar, it like turns me into a crazy person. When I'm on stage, I don't know. I don't know what it is about it, the way it looks or the way it feels or what, but maybe it's the knowledge that everybody else, not everybody else, I mean, the snobs. All the guitar snobs hate it. So like the fact that I'm out there playing it just makes me be like, you know what? You hate it? Well, you hate it now? After I play this, you're going to hate it then? I don't know. It gives me motivation. All right. What do we got? Okay. I'm going to tune my guitar real quick. It's got to be out of tune by now, right? Those were brand new strings before I started this stream. All right. Anyway, we are in tune. We were pretty much in tune. The low E string was kind of out, but everything else. Yeah, John, you're right. So my microphone is running through the unit as well. So the only way I could get it to work was if I assigned the left channel to the guitar amp, and then that gave me a free right channel to put whatever I wanted on it. So I put the vocal microphone plug-in on the right channel, but it outputs it in stereo so that my voice and the guitar are in both left and right channels when you're hearing it right now. But on the processor, it's the guitar is on the left and the microphone is on the right. So that's why it tunes out of the left side, and I can't talk to you because the microphone is turned off while I'm tuning. Ian, I am using a Pod HD 500X. I found that's the easiest way for me to do these live streams because it has an XLR input on it, which is super interesting. So I can actually plug my microphone into it. I can get phantom power. I can apply effects like this. Reverb. There's a compressor, all kinds of other stuff on it too. And then I have the other side of it is my guitar. I built like 4 presets that I really like, and when I do these live streams, I use those. I wish I could use my Marshall or my Bandit or something else for these live streams, but I got to get an audio interface and some new microphones and a bunch of stuff so I can mic the cabs up. And the other thing I like about this is that it's silent in the room. So like I have my headphones on, and the only noise is my voice into the air, and that's it. Everything else is in my head only and out to you. So that's the other reason I like using this method, because it's silent. I'm not disturbing my sleeping family while I'm doing this late at night. So a JP15. I'm not sure I'm familiar with that. What is that? Is it like some sort of audio interface or processor or something? Those head rushes are nice. I actually thought about doing that. The head rush units are awesome. I'm only using this pod. It was actually given to me by a family member who he like retired from gigging sort of, so he sent me all his pedals. He sent me this. He sent me a trio band creator. That's a really cool pedal. I need to do that on a live stream sometime. So basically, you can play stuff to it, and then it creates a bass track and a drum track to go with what you just played for it. And then it just loops it so you can play it with it. It's the coolest pedal. I don't know how it works. It's really cool though. I have noticed, though, if you do something with delay, it screws it up really bad because it hears notes twice, so it thinks that you're playing it at double the speed. Otherwise, though, I mean, it's awesome. It's a great pedal. Anyway, that's why I'm using the pod. Those head rushes are nice. And the new pods are nice, too, but now I'm spoiled and I want one that has a XLR microphone input. Most of them don't have that, so. Yeah, John, that's exactly what it is. It's the Trio. I got it right here. Here it is. This is the Band Creator Trio. And so, yeah, you hold the button down and you play stuff to it, and then when you press it again, it like plays it back. It doesn't play it back. It plays a bass and drum loop to you. And then there's this little knob. You can turn it and change the style of the drummer. You can change the tempo with a knob. You can turn the bass or the drums up or down. And then you can choose from like 7 different genres. And I suppose that kind of dictates how the style of the drums and the bass and stuff. Pretty cool pedal. I will definitely have to use it on the stream sometime. Beat Buddy. Is that all? Is that like a drum machine that like you can set a tempo with or something? Does it have like bass in it too? I need to get a good drum machine. I saw that Roland makes a drum machine that has like an 808 kind of thing built into it. It's new, like not new, but it's like a newer thing. It emulates it, I guess. It's like all on a chip. Like I wanted to get a real 808, but I need to get a good drum machine because I want to be able to finish my songs, and I have nowhere to fit a drum set here. Otherwise, I just get a drum set and record the drums myself, but I can't really do that. Okay, well, I don't know what to do. I guess I could play that song. I love that song. It's a good song. I hear the train a-comin', it's rolling around the bend. I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. I'm stuck in Folsom Prison, and time keeps dragging on. But that train keeps a-rollin' on down to San Antone. When I was just a baby, my mama told me, son, always be a good boy, don't ever play with guns. But I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. When I hear that whistle blowing, hang my head and cry. bet there's rich folks eating on a fancy dining car. They're probably drinking coffee, smoking big cigars. Oh, I know I had it coming. I know I can't be free. But that train keeps moving, and that's what tortures me. Well, if they free me from this prison and that railroad train was mine, I bet I'd move it on a little farther down the line. Far from Folsom Prison, that's where I want to stay. And I'd let that lonesome whistle all my blues away. There we go. Sometimes you don't need a backing track, right? It's a fun song. Okay. Let's go to another thing. This one is in D minor. I needed to rest my arm a little bit from that last one, so that was a good excuse. Thank you, Steven. I appreciate that very much. Hey, Yannick, how's it going? Hey, Yannick. It's not... Is that a bug? No. Anyway, it's not. So the Firebird that I want is like $18,000. It's a 1963 Gibson Firebird 7. The red one with the gold Maestro Vibrola with the 3 gold-plated humbuckers. This one is the Gibson Firebird Zero. It's one of the cheapest Gibson guitars that have been made in the modern era. It is not worth very much money. And part of the reason is it was like the cheapest. They made it as cheaply as they could. But I love this guitar, though. It's one of those people who hate it have driven the cost down so much. And so it's like if you don't own a Gibson and you're like, I want to buy the cheapest possible Gibson I can find, it's probably going to be this if you can find one. So the deal with this, what are the corners that they cut? Well, for one thing, the headstock's not reversed, as a Firebird usually is. Number 2, the body's not reversed, as it usually is. So typically a Firebird looks like this when somebody plays it, right? This body shape. Whoops. But it is not reversed. It looks really weird when you're standing up with it. It has dot inlays, which some of the really expensive Firebirds have that, so I'll give them a pass there. It has 1 volume, 1 tone, and it's got, just a simple 3-way. It has a wraparound tailpiece, so it doesn't have the stop bar like a normal Firebird would. It has a single-piece wraparound tailpiece, which I had to replace. That was the one thing about it that was not really functional. It was bending so much from the string tension that I had to replace it. So I got a replacement for that. It's a wraparound tailpiece. The stock one, the saddles are not adjustable. It's the one that has it's just a line of metal that the string rests on. This one has adjustable saddles. It was an upgrade. And then the pickups are the other thing that they cheaped out on. So they are ceramic humbuckers with non-adjustable pole pieces. So I don't think it's a bad thing. It sounds really, really good to me. It's very clear. It's not as punchy or loud as like a Dirty Fingers or something like that, right? But it's got really good clarity. It sounds really good. And when you overdrive it, it sounds crazy. So, you let your ears judge that for you. That's a stock humbucker. I think it sounds amazing. I love this guitar. It's awesome. Absolutely awesome. So if you ever see one, like I saw this in the shop and I was like, what the hell is that? And why is it so cheap? Did my research and I was like, it was made in Nashville. It's a Gibson and I like the way it feels and I like the way it sounds. And really, that's all that matters. Who cares what this says, right? Now, it carried a premium because of that. If this were any other brand, it probably would have been $300 or $400. But because of this little piece of plastic here and where it was made in Nashville. It is a Gibson. It was a little more, but that's okay. Anyway, the end of the story is Gibson Firebird Zero is a Gibson. Feels like a Gibson. John, it is Gibson scale. It is Gibson scale. Very easy, very fast, very fun to play. Epiphone has awesome guitars. Absolutely awesome guitars. I've been playing a lot of Epiphones on this stream lately. Yeah, John, it does. And it's one of my favorite guitars to gig for that reason, too. Epiphone is kicking ass right now. That Inspired by Gibson line is amazing. They play as well and sound as good. You can see that one behind me right there. That's my Epiphone Les Paul Studio. That thing, it is amazing. I sat, when I decided I wanted this one, and I sat and I played the Gibson ones that were the same color, because I love that color. That's the Smokehouse Burst with the black pickguard. And I played a bunch of Smokehouse Burst Gibsons, and then I would put it down and pick up the Epiphone. And honestly, the Epiphone felt better. It's crazy and sacrilege to say that, I know. But it felt better, and I liked it better, and it was like half the price, or less than half the price. So Epiphone is killing it right now. Now, they've increased their prices, and some of their models are like $900, and that's ridiculous, in my opinion. But then you have Fender selling their Strats for like $800. Like, what the hell's going on? These are Mexican Fenders. When did a Mexican Fender cost $800? What the hell is going on? To their credit, the Classic Vibe series is amazing. Those are about $400. They play as good as a Mexican one, in my opinion. With a Mexican one, you're paying for a logo on the headstock and a different point of origin. It's being made in Mexico as opposed to Indonesia or wherever the Squires are made. But the Classic Vibe series, it's amazing. If you don't own a Fender-style guitar, get a Classic Vibe Strat, and then you're done. You can get a used Classic Vibe Strat for like $200. I have no idea. I'm familiar with the brand, but I've never owned one, so I don't know the pains of owning one. So I can't speak to that, really. But I imagine it has something to do with the fact that it's an import guitar and they made it to like a really weird spec, because that happens sometimes. All right, let's play something else. Somebody said something about, what was it, Chunky E? I missed it. It's like way up here. Big Chunky E chord riffs? Are you talking about like... Oh, that's stupid. Why did they do that? An Allen wrench. To string the guitar? Is it a Floyd Rose locking nut? Because those require a Allen wrench to take the blocks off. That's a pain, but it's worth it. Chunky E. That could mean a lot of different things, Chunky E. That could mean like chunky classic stuff. That could mean thrash. That could mean melodic stuff. You know? Like, Chunky E could be like... That's one thing you could mean by Chunky E. You could also mean something like this. That could be Chunky E. Or it could be like... Oh, I see what you're saying. If I'm in drop D, I have to play that, so sorry. Anyway, let's play another song. How about, does anybody have any, like, Yannick, it's a really fun song. I love it. I don't play it right, though, by the way. I play it incorrectly. There's nuance to the way he plays it, and I need to, like, figure out all of that nuance. I don't know any songs by Pantera. I don't. I never really got into that. Sorry. I don't know what this is. Okay, anyway. Anything by Pantera. I don't know any Pantera songs. Anthrax? No. That's like, I used to be into that kind of stuff, but you see the Dean behind me, don't you? That's why you said that, right? That Dean has nothing, you see it now? That Dean has nothing to do with Dimebag. I picked it up because I liked the shape of it. I don't know a lot of heavy stuff. I never really got. I like some thrash kind of stuff, but I never got into like super heavy metal. Just never went down that route. Never did. Okay, the last time we did AC/DC, it got a copyright strike. Did I tell you guys about this? So we did Whole Lotta Rosie a few weeks ago. And I really enjoyed myself. I liked it. The people in the chat seemed to like it. And then after the stream was over, I got this notice that said, Sony claimed that I played a recording of AC/DC playing Whole Lotta Rosie and that I played the entire song on the stream. So the video was blocked worldwide. And it was a warning. A warning that I couldn't do it again because I used copyrighted material. So I submitted a copyright dispute and said, this was a performance. Performances are allowed. If it is a live performance of a song, you aren't allowed to like sell it, right? I couldn't cut a CD and sell it. But you are allowed to perform it if you are performing it. And I was performing it. Exactly, Steven. Exactly. It was a cover. So I guess it sounded too close. And I know the vocals didn't sound too close because I was recovering from a flu. I've been really sick the last couple months, but I was recovering from a flu. So my voice did not sound great. So it couldn't have been that. But it said it wasn't like the generic like this. Sometimes it'll say this video uses this song's melody. That's like one of the things it'll say. But no, this one said like this is AC/DC Whole Lotta Rosie from Live at the Albert in 1983 or something like that. It was like a specific performance that it claimed that I was playing the recording of it. So I have noticed when I cover AC/DC songs, just as regular videos too, not just a stream, that they're super strict. AC/DC is super strict. Soundgarden and Audioslave are super strict. Those are the three that give me the most trouble. Everything else, they don't really care as much. You know. So we monetized today, right? Hooray. I'm really excited about that. So I monetized, and when you monetize, it changes, like it adds icons to all your videos. And all the videos that are not eligible for monetization are AC/DC videos, a Soundgarden video, and an Audioslave video. So, did I like a girl with her dimensions? 42, 39, 56, you could say she got it all. I mean, I could do it again. Because I won the dispute, by the way. I want to add that. I won the dispute. So we could play it again right now. And if it happens again, it happens again. This stream is not about making money. I'm doing this because I'm having a really good time with my guitar and hanging out with you guys. So like if they say you can't make money from this video because I honestly could not care less about that. So I could do it. Let me see. I'm pulling it up. So I messed up the ending to this last time. I played the ending wrong, so hopefully I do it right this time. And I hope you guys don't mind that I do this song. All right, let's go. Wanna tell you a story about a woman I know. When it comes to loving, Rosa steals the show. She ain't exactly pretty, ain't exactly small. 42, 39, 56, you could say she got it all. Like you, doing all the things you do. Ain't no feeling sorry, ain't no skin alive. That was fun. I feel like I swallowed a fly, though. Ah. You wouldn't be, Steven. No need to worry about that. Woo! That's fun. See, I messed up the ending again. I thought I was going to do it better this time. But that ending part, I always do it too, I start it too early. Because I can never remember where it is. I don't remember what key that's in. I don't know. I don't want to sing that. Oh, yeah, I know. If I wanted to be more correct, it would be like this. School of Rock. Yeah. I think that song's in B. You know, my band actually used to play that song, Yannick, but we stopped playing it because I hated singing it. Riding down the highway! I hate singing that. It's not in a natural place of my singing voice. Now we could drop it down and do it here. Riding down the highway, going to a show, something like that. But Ramones, I don't think so. I think the actual key of the song is in like, it's between B flat and B because they tuned their guitars to the bagpipes, if I remember correctly. So it's in like some weird, like it's not quite B flat, but it's not quite B. I don't know. I hated singing the song every time we would play out somewhere. So I asked them to take it off the list. Okay, I'm going to tune my guitar because I'm definitely out of tune. I'm still out. Okay, I think I got it. Steven, I have not, but I will look it up after this. All right. I guess we should play... How long have I been doing this? 89 minutes ago. Oh. Drop E riffs to tear the pants off women. I'm married and I have a daughter. So I'm not interested in tearing pants off of women. In fact, I would prefer them to stay on. But I understand what you're saying. All right. Let's see. Is this? Here we go. Here's an AC/DC song that I really like. I don't know if this is going to work, so I apologize in advance if it doesn't. It sounds like it has rhythm, which is good. So let's try it. I don't know. I'm going to let backing track Malcolm start the song. He's on this side.
Give you an inch, I'll take you a mile. I'm gonna
Okay. Yeah. I haven't played that song in probably 15 years. Probably 15 years. I used to play that song in my bedroom. I had that on it was a Live at the Atlantic Recording Studios AC/DC CD. I used to listen to that performance. It was the first song on that CD, and I used to play along with it with my little Frontman 15G and my Affinity Strat. I used to play that song all the time. And then I haven't played it since then. That was really fun. I saw it was came up as a recommended backing track, and I was like, "Oh man, Livewire? I think I remember how that goes." I appreciate it, guys. Thank you. Back in Black is amazing. It's one of the best albums ever. That's why it was the best-selling album of all time for a while. Well, for exactly a couple years, because then Michael Jackson kicked it and took the lead. I'm out of tune again. Okay, we're back. I was going to quit, but maybe I should do one more song. Oh, and I did that last one because I was like, you know what? We're already going to get a copyright fight with the last song. I might as well do another one by them. Who cares at this point, right? Randy Rhoads, huh? I used to know that whole solo. Something like that. I haven't played that in a really long time. I break a soul shaker. I've been told about you. That's part of our set list with my band. Let me see. I'm looking at my... Turn that reverb off. It's annoying. I'm looking at my list. I've got a list of things. They're here on my right. I cannot do Lady Gaga. I cannot. I'm sorry. Oh, look, a Cliffs of Dover backing track. And maybe in like 35 years. I had something queued up here. I did one yesterday, but I don't know if any of you guys were here. Oh. In my time of dying. Anyway, I love that song. But I've never played it before, so like I don't know that I want to do that on here because I don't okay, look, I know that song, but like I don't want to be the first time I ever play it to be like right now because I'm afraid I'll forget a part. Like that part when he goes, "Saint Peter, won't you open your arms?" or something like that. I don't remember what the progression is on that. It's a really fun song though. I love listening to that song. Kashmir. The band was considering maybe adding that. Oh, everybody's asking for Led Zeppelin songs now. I love Led Zeppelin. Okay, here's one. This will be the last song of the night. This will be the last song of the night. I know I'm more overdriven. I know I'm more overdriven than Mr. Page, but that's just the sound that I like. From 7 to 11 every night really makes life a drag. I don't think that's right. I feel I've been the best of food. Do what I could, yeah. Since I've been loving you, yeah, sing and I'll play. Well, that vocal performance tells me that it's time to quit for tonight. I want to thank everybody who stuck around with me. It's very late. I can take these off. Woo! I forgot I was wearing them. I had them on because I was going to play the Mustang. And so, anyway, I want to thank all of you guys for being here with me today and sticking with me tonight. It was fun. And I did this. I stayed a little later. You know, we hit 1,000 today. Very proud of that. I'm very proud that all of you have been so supportive of me. You know, it means the world to me. It really does. And the fact that I started with, I'd never worked on a guitar before, filming on my iPhone in my dad's garage, working on a Bullet Mustang, to now, you know, come quite a long way since then. So I really want to thank all of you. And Steven, you just found me. I'm happy that you're here too. I really am. You know, this is for all of us, everything that I do. This isn't about the money or anything. It isn't about, which is going to be small, by the way. It's going to be like $1 a month at the amount of views that I get. But that's okay. It's about, you know, if I get something cool, I want to show you. And it's not because I want to brag. It's because I want you to see, and if every guy, the guy who's got the washing machine in the background of his video, the guy who's got the cheap PVs in the background of his video, if he can make something sound good, you know, you can too. And you don't have to have super expensive gear. This guitar is an exception to what I usually play on these streams and on this channel. And even this is like a $400 or $500 guitar if you get lucky. So, you know, we don't break the bank around here. I want to show you everybody can do anything with what they've got. And that's what matters on this channel, whether it's with music or with guitar tech and work. So, thank you. And Stephen, thank you. I really appreciate it. I really do. I play in a band every weekend. Sometimes we play twice a week. We play like 50 to 100 shows a year. You know, it's a local cover band, so we're not like touring or anything like that. So, you know, I'm really busy, but I try to keep this channel up and try to do these streams. We're actually not playing for a couple of weeks, so I usually live stream our performances, but I'm going to be live streaming myself, you know, for the time being. So, once again, thank you so much, everybody. It means a lot that we hit that milestone and we see the number 1K under my name on these videos. I'm not going to get used to that. That's just crazy. You know, anyway. And thank you, Steven, for subbing. I appreciate it. I release content every Saturday at 11 o'clock Eastern Time, and I stream at random times, usually late at night after my little girl goes to bed. So, anyway. Thanks again, everybody. I'll see you next time. Keep on rocking. And